lovely Pisces. First question that came to my mind as soon as I started shuffling, and I've got one card already, is what's holding you back? So that was a channeled message that I got on your behalf. Okay. So I'm going to have half an eye onto that, like what is holding you back. But also we're just going to take 2 overall energy cards to see what's coming up for you, my lovely Pisceans. I'm also using this deck, which I think, one, it's very kind of, it's snowy and icy, and it's very Piscean colours. It just feels, even the back of it feels like a very Piscean kind of vibe. And of course, I'm a Pisces too, so one to another. Touch fins. Okay, interesting. You get the 6 of Swords, which is a card not about, well, it is about what's holding you back, but it's also about how are you going to move forward? You know, how are you going to move from the choppy waters that are behind you, the storm maybe that you're coming out of, and onto, if not better things, something new. At least, you know, we don't always get to move from something complicated or difficult or for whatever reason, you know, a bit grrr. We don't just go, you know, poof, and we're into glitter and unicorns. This is a transition. Okay, you are in a transitional phase, or as my granddad used to call it, a transitional phrase. Yeah, it's just a phrase. It's just a phrase. King of Pentacles is here, and I like that the King of Pentacles is here. This could be a very good friend, an ally. It could be a lover. It could be a lover. I love that. It could be somebody like a boss or someone at work, someone who just sees the good in you. They want to help you out. It happens, Pisces. I know. Pisceans are often paying it forward, but sometimes, you know, it's time to receive. It comes back to you. So if this is to do with a relationship, and I will be looking at your love life in a minute down here, this can be somebody who is solid and reliable and decent. What my mum calls a knob, a bob and a job. Okay, turning up with all those 3 things. Excellent. If we're looking at things like career development or life purpose, this can be moving up a bit at work, like being promoted. It can be somebody's got their eye on you in terms of what you're doing. They know you're putting in extra hours. They know you're putting in extra work. The King of Pentacles sometimes represents a kind of bank manager role to me. So it can be, if it's to do with work, whoever has their hands on the payroll, you know, whoever dictates what the salaries are. They could be looking at you and thinking that you're worth your dime, you know, and then some. So this could be like a pay rise coming up to the new year, or it could be the offer of something that's, you know, outside your department or a bit elevated. It does represent the boss, the King of Pentacles, and I like that for you. And it's interesting for a Pisces because I don't think Pisces, and let me know in the comments section, from being one and knowing loads, I don't think Pisces is ambitious for ambition's sake. Sometimes Pisceans are very unambitious. I was at my 360 appraisals back in the day. My boss used to come in and literally say, so you don't want promotion, do you? And you know, a lot of people might be offended by that, but I wasn't. I just used to say, no, I don't. And I was just glad that she understood, to be honest. And then afterwards we'd go out and get a coffee and a cake. It's like, I just didn't want that extra responsibility. I didn't want to climb the greasy pole. But I found goodness in other ways in that job. You know, I liked the freedom it gave me. I liked my colleagues. I liked having a laugh. So whatever it is for you, Pisces, and it will be really different things, somebody may be just fishing you out of the pool, literally, and just elevating your status. Nice. So if you want to be noticed at work, now's the time. Okay, you will be noticed. It won't go unnoticed. It hasn't gone unnoticed. Okay, tell us about, please, life purpose, where Pisces is at as well. Life purpose for, oof, hello, there it is. There will be an extended love reading, Pisces, as there is every month. It's the first link in the description box. If the love part that I'm going to do in a minute really resonates with you, oof. Okay, life purpose. We get justice. That's interesting. When you get justice in life purpose, there's something been going on that has been out of balance. I don't necessarily think it's been unfair, although I have to say, coming up with the King of Pentacles, if one or two of you have been in some kind of legal thing, legal dispute, legal battle, ongoing legal situation, that is a pretty nice combination to get. To get justice after the King of Pentacles suggests payouts. Nice. Maybe this is like, I mean, everything shuts down before we get to the new year, but it's a decent sign, okay? But also justice is about harmony. And Pisces, I think there's something here in terms of your life purpose about falling in with other people's ideas. Pisces, you are unconventional. And sometimes one of the fish, you know, we've got two fishies swimming in different directions all the time. One of the fish decides that they want to fit in and be conventional. And the other fish is staying true to form. And it's like, look, you know, we swim to the beat of a different drum here. But you make small attempts, and usually it just kind of gets you out of balance when you do that. I don't know why it is. The whole thing about working hard and trying hard, although you do need to, of course, put the hours in on things and practice like everyone else, as a Pisces, the whole working hard and the trying hard goes against the kind of the manifestation side of being a Pisces. You know, a Pisces is definitely somebody who feels, how can I put it? You feel things rather than find them out, okay? And you get the feeling you should be in a certain place at a certain time. And what that will do for you is you'll bump into the right person or the right thing will happen. It's just the way you rock and roll as a Pisces, which is great, okay? It feels good. It's just the way it works. It's a bit haphazard, and it's not very, other people looking from the outside look at that and think, why aren't you doing X, Y, and Z? Why haven't you checked this, this, and this? Why aren't you putting an effort into this? It's not the Pisces way. So this is a call, I think, for you to get back into harmony with your own operating system. And it will be slightly different for everybody, but it will have that element of, I will know when the time is right, rather than I should work hard every day and do X, Y, and Z just because so-and-so said so, because it says it in the handbook. You know, whatever it is, follow your own drum, okay? We've got the Three of Swords. There are things coming up to clear before we get into 2025. I personally think Piscean's new year doesn't really start until Pisces season. So those things that you deal with or start to deal with, or maybe you've already started dealing with them, this could be in therapy, it could be just in your own way that you've discovered as a Pisces. Many Pisceans are both very in touch with and very out of touch with their feelings. So obviously as a Pisces, you know, the fuel that you run on is feelings. But there are times as a Pisces where one of the fish doesn't feel it and the other one feels everything, and you're kind of like this, okay? So there are some old wounds that need to be dealt with, that need to be processed, that need to be looked at, that need to be heard and seen and witnessed. And you will find this process goes on into 2025 until we get to Pisces season, okay? So that's quite a long time for this. I will be doing some shadow reading soon because I'm kind of feeling that's something that we really, really need as well. So yeah, I'll be doing some shadow readings soon. Okay. What do we need to know? I'm going to do your love life in a minute. I'm just going to take 3 cards of what you need to know before we do your love life, okay? So this could be about anything. Oh, wow. God. Oh my God. Pisces? Itchy nose. First thing we get is the Hierophant. When you get the Hierophant, again, there is something that you need to learn. There's something that you need to learn. There's someone that you need to learn it from. Pisces does very well with mentors. So that mentor can be somebody in real life. It can be somebody that you've seen on the internet, but obviously make sure they're trustworthy. It can be a video, a book, whatever. But there's something you need to learn in order to be able to do that whole 3 of Swords thing, okay? And in order to be able to free up your heart as well. I feel like your heart has a stitch. You know, it feels like it has a stitch, that tight feeling, that feeling of needing to just really get in there and breathe from it, okay? I think if you can find some as well, find some heart chakra meditation videos. There's loads of free ones on YouTube, and do one of those, okay? Itchy nose, definitely. And then Pisces, I mean, for the love of God, you get the 2 of Cups, gorgeous, 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 muck gorgeous, with the 10 of Cups. Excuse me, that is lovely. That is lovely, and we're straight into your love reading on that note. 2 of Cups, Venus in Cancer, real partnership, true partnership. This year it could be the one, okay? Somebody who is on your wavelength. And it's weird. As a Pisces, lots of people are going to be on your wavelength. But there is a private frequency. Put a fish in the comments if you get this, because I'm getting this channeled. There is a private frequency that Pisces has for just one person. That private frequency. And that's everything when it comes to a love life for you, a partner, whatever you want to call it. That private, sharing that private frequency is a rare thing for a Pisces. In my experience, Pisces doesn't have too much trouble getting dates, but it's that private frequency that is a rarity. Okay, I'm loving that. And also the 10 of Cups, and that frequency can be found in any way: long distance, electronic, email, text, doesn't matter what it is actually, because it's not about the medium, it's the message. Okay. Also, I'm getting, God, we're getting loads for you, Pisces. I just want to show you a flash of the cards here. They're a bit slanty, but, you know, we're not fussy, are we? There we go. I'm also getting for you here with this Hierophant and this 3 of Swords, some mediumship, which is something most Pisceans get round to at some point in their lives. It's something you can definitely do. It's not always something you want to do, because it's quite emotional, actually. It can be quite draining in lots of ways, but I feel like this is a good time for it. It's there. Okay, love life. We've got the 2 of Wands. Interesting. Decision making, dynamic decision making. Death card. A complete rewrite, not just a new chapter, but rewriting a whole book on something. Scorpio energy. Your love life now is going to run deep. Anything that is surface, superfluous, not good enough, not special enough, not interesting enough, not enough in any way, you will see it evaporate. It's a very strong thing that is going to happen for all signs actually, but I'm getting it for you now. Now we get the Strength card, which is interesting because we just said it's very strong. So this could be a fire sign, possibly a Leo here, but we've also got, and someone said this in the comments, in the last Pisces reading, someone was talking about getting into her 50s and finding out where her true strength lay as a Pisces, as a Pisces. And I very much feel that. It came up last reading, it's coming up this reading. There are certain decisions to make, directions you can take, and I'm getting a whole sliding doors kind of a vibe, that this could be a big, which door you choose to go through could be a big thing, okay? And with the Death card, nothing is ever the same again after this, which I'm kind of getting with this 2 of Cups and 10 of Cups. You know, it's that private frequency. Oof. Pisces, we get the 7 of Swords, and I want to know what that's about, so I'm going to take another card from a different deck. I'm using a sort of Christmassy deck as well, so I'm going to use that to clarify. Knight of Pentacles. And the 10 of Pentacles. Okay, yeah, I'm getting this. 7 of Swords is like a shakedown card. Okay, so anyone who is not absolutely all about you, or anyone where you feel, and I noticed that it's like underneath here, the 3 of Swords, anyone where you feel as if there's not an exchange or they're not bringing enough to the table, you're going to be putting to them to this kind of test. The Knight of Pentacles is a card of slowness, of surety, of checking your bags when you arrive, of making sure you can deliver. We've got the King up here, remember? So this is the more junior version, but it's all about being careful, your checks and balances, you're not being taken advantage of, you are not going to let anything slip, okay? And the 10 of Pentacles, the meat and potatoes relationship card, whatever is going on in your relationship, you are very much drawn to working out what is real and what isn't, what is for you and what isn't, okay? Nice. We've got Temperance, which is saying you don't need to go full on with this. This is about examining the rough with the smooth, the good with the bad, the dark with the light, okay? I love that for you. When we get Temperance, it's showing again with that Justice card, more feminine energy with the Strength card as well, that you are able to balance the energies, okay? 9 of Swords, Pisces. There's going to be, or there already is from the feel of it, we've got the 3, the 7 and the 9, okay? Some of you are worried if somebody is doing something behind your back, or if they are as loyal as they say, or if there is some kind of hidden agenda. Okay, I'm going to take one more card off the top here. Nice. We get the 3 of Pentacles, about working together. Are we on the same side? Are we on the same team? Are you my person? Are you my kind? Is what I'm getting here. And there's some questions up in the air for Pisces. The 2 of Wands, the decision-making card. Are they good enough for me? Is this good enough for me? Do I make a brand new start? Can we start again? Can we wipe the slate clean? We've got the Strength card, knowing myself. I know what I'm worth. I know what I'm about. I'm not the same person I was last year is what I'm getting channeled. There is something I sense. 3 of Swords, 7 of Swords. It's a feeling of 9 of Swords, a feeling of unsure ground. Okay? Unsure ground. Yeah, the moon. Pisces, there are things going on in your love life you're not yet aware of. And they're also a bit weird and wonderful and a bit hidden and a bit mysterious. There are some secrets here. There are some secrets here. I'm going to take another card. Will Pisces find out what they need to know about this unanswered question that they have, please? Woof, Page of Swords. You will get the beginnings here of an answer. The Page of Swords is not anyone who's blabbing the farm yet, okay? They're not. They are hinting. Yeah. They're hinting, and they have been hinting maybe. I mean, Pisces doesn't need a hint, to be honest. So they've been letting out, they will let out a small amount of information. Okay? And it feels as if it's in a slightly mysterious way, like a riddle or some kind of, you're dealing with somebody who feels like a riddle. You are, I think when something is a riddle, it becomes almost like a quest. And I feel like you are going to get some information, not all of the information. And the 9 of Pentacles, Venus in Virgo, is telling you that you need to foster a state of independence. At the same time, I know you want closeness. I know you may crave affection from this person, from the relationship or love or whatever it is. But there's something here as well about keeping your powder dry a bit here, Pisces. And you know that you're going to have one fish, which is absolutely gagging to get off to the party, and one fish that is wanting to stay at home, okay? There's more to this than meets the eye. That's for sure. In the extended reading, I am going to look at what is it that's going on behind the scenes. I'm going to get my shadow decks out. We're going to have a look at what is behind the scenes, what's behind the veil, what's behind the curtain. We're going to check out the 7 of Swords, the 9 of Swords, the Death card, 2 of Cups, the 10 of Cups, and see where we're at with it, Pisces. Woof and a neigh and a bar, okay? It's a lot, I can tell. That's almost like a concentrate reading. So if you want the extended, it's the first link in the description box. Leave me a comment about any of it. Love to get comments, love to read them, reply to as many as I can, okay? I'll see you on the other side, Pisces. Namaste.